Welcome back to Rare Draft Combinations. Today I'm sharing 8 rare draft combinations. Some of these look impossible, but they all work. Let's see how many you can spot. In this case we are starting with an easy Coupe de yanak. It is a majority rule combination. And we just play this move forward. Black has to take 3 pieces and white makes a nice king. Now we are at Coupe de croc. It's a very known combination which happens a lot in beginner games. A lot of times beginner players are just moving the piece behind an open piece, and then there's this sneaky move 27, 22. It doesn't matter if black takes this or if black is taking this piece. So let's see what happens if it goes like this. Black has to take, and white can choose how he wants to take the combination and is winning a piece. Now we are moving to the next combination, Coupe de aiguille. I don't know if I say it correctly, but it's a combination which is happening often when the piece is very high up on 22. Most of the time players are trying to make a guesstimate on this way, but today in this position it's not possible. And it's quite an easy position to make the combination, but a lot of players, and especially youth players, don't see these kind of options in the beginning. The move is going here, and it doesn't matter if black takes this, because then we go to king, or if black is taking this, because then still we go to king. And for example, if black takes this piece, then we have the nice move there, and we have a winning combination. A very common mistake in drafts is that players don't look to combinations which come from a king. Most of the combinations during a game are also always in the mid game, and a lot of times there's no king required to make this combination. But a lot of times when you're in the end game, there are possibilities to win by a combination with a king. In this current position, you can also win by just giving 2 pieces. Give black a nice king, and we are going to move this one up. Black has to take, and we take 3 pieces to a king, and we get a winning position. And this combination is called Coupe de lazmore. And there we are again with the slingeraap. It's the Coupe de leong. And I always thought this was just a kung fu shot, or hielslag as we call it in Dutch. But I learned now that it's called the slingeraap in Dutch, and for English it's for the French it is le éponge. And it works like bringing a white piece here and a black piece here, and then you take 3 pieces, black has to take, and you make a nice combination here. But first you have to do a lot of giving. And you have a nice combination here, and you finish off with taking all the pieces from the board. Then we are moving to the next combination. It's called Coupe de l'escargot, or l'escargot. It's a combination which is happening a lot in beginner positions. Even players with a rating over 900 are sometimes falling for these kind of combinations. Of course, the board is much more empty now than in regular games. The idea is that you are going to bring a black piece on 27, and you can do that by giving a piece, and black has to take, and now this nice formation is going to bring you to the win. We give 1, and we take 5 pieces from the boards. Now we are at a really more rare combination, Coupe de la lunette. It's a combination where you are giving a piece first, which is blocked between your pieces, and then you use a majority capture to finish the game off. And especially in this position, also the end game is important to finish. So I will show you that one too. So first we are making sure that the piece is blocked here, because if you would do it the way around, so like giving first this and then this piece, then black could just take two. So that's why we just give one, and now we are giving two pieces more, and here is the nice combination. Black has to take, and because this strong piece here, we can just block the black piece and win the game. So we are at the last combination of this session. This is a really known combination. Most people have heard about it. It's called in Dutch valluikslag, or in French they call it Coupe de la trappe. And it's a very tricky and difficult to see combination if you don't know it. Like if you know it, then you see it instantly, especially because of the formation you see here. Most players always have a piece on 36. That's why when the combination is not possible, but when there's no piece on 36, you always have to be careful for these kind of combinations. First we are going to give a piece, black takes, then we are going to give another piece, and then you're like, hey, if I take this, then he can just walk away. But there's a nice possibility. We just take this piece, and now black has to take to 37, and we take the combination to field 2, and the game is a total win. These were 8 rare combinations. Which one surprised you the most? If you like the show material or you want to learn this game, subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.